Semen retention is not for the weak. So if you're weak, click off the video, bro. It's your boy Holistic Is. And I'm gonna be making this video on how you can't relate with people when you're on semen retention. All right, man. So as you guys already know, the majority of dudes in this world, they fap. You know what I'm saying? They wanna know when is their next nut. And most of them really think like, yo, when is my class finished, you know? When is my job finished so I can drive home and get my Nutter Butter and you know, slime myself up and get ready for the grand time. Like, you know what I'm saying? People, a lot of dudes care about their next nut. You know what I'm saying? So that's already one reason why you're not gonna relate with these people, okay? You're gonna see many dudes out here who you can't relate with, whether it's at your job, whether it's at school, whether it's at even going to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? All of these dudes do not know how to control their lust, okay? So 9 times out of 10, you might see a dude who looks perfectly normal, but he could be literally going back home, right, and been, you know, watching the videos, if you know what I'm talking about, watching those X videos, right? And so when you're on semen retention, you're not going to really care about going to parties. You're not going to really care about getting your nut off. You'll be attracted to women and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see women in a more respectful way. You know, you're not going to see women as, you know, a piece of flesh and bone. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see them as just booty and boobs. You're going to see them as souls. You know what I'm saying? And you can make the best connections with women when you're on semen retention. In this world that we live in, me and you, there are men, bro, who are weak. They disrespect women. They talk trash about women. They can't even really talk to women. They can't even really have a conversation with a woman, you know? And that's what sets you apart when you're on semen retention, because when you're on semen retention, you just look at a woman as if it's just another human being, just a multi-dimensional being in a human existence, another soul. You know what I'm saying? You speak with your soul more when you're on semen retention. You know, you don't speak with lust. You don't speak with materiality, if that's even a word. You don't speak in those terms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not a perfect person on semen retention, but you definitely do speak with more soul, more spirit. And that's what sets you apart from most of these dudes nowadays, because they're just lustful, bro. And if you're watching this video and and this is your first time learning about semen retention, bro, if you do this journey, you're in for a motherfucking ride. It's gonna have ups and downs, but those ups and downs are worth it. They make you strong as fuck. Make you so strong. You can't relate with these people because most men, they do things for women. While you're retaining your life force, you're doing things for the world in general. Okay? Men want to buy these cars. Men want to buy these houses. Men want to pay for that fucking date. But while you're on semen retention, you're doing shit more for the world and for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're gaining knowledge for yourself, but also you're trying to gain knowledge in order to help people and shit. That's the type of timing you're going to be on when you're on semen retention. You know? You're not going to be buying all this extra shit just to impress women. You're going to be doing this shit to impress yourself and to be an inspiration to others when you're on semen retention, when you're retaining your life force. Now, I will tell you, about 2 days ago, I had a wet dream. And I want to let you guys know that wet dreams, right, they're going to happen, all right? That's just how it is. You know, it's extremely hard to control your subconscious mind when you're asleep. It's hard. So if you do have a wet dream, it's okay, bro. It's not the end of the world. But back to what I'm saying, because I just want to let you guys know I'm not trying to fake any shit. I had a wet dream, so I don't really count a wet dream as a relapse, because you're not really in control at that time when you're asleep. You really aren't. It's extremely hard to really control that. And just to end this video off, man, I want to let you know you're going to be different. Okay, so be prepared. Be prepared while you're on this journey. You're going to be different. You're going to stand out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be magnetic. You're going to be attractive. You're going to be a divine masculine, bro. Your essence will show. You know what I'm saying? Your masculine essence will show on semen retention. It's not some regular shit, bro. You're not going to be a regular person, bro. Be prepared while you're doing this. You know? And since you're so magnetic, since you're so, you know, attractive during semen retention, spiritually, mentally, and physically, you're going to have to realize that you're going to be attracting different fields of people. You're going to be attracting positive people, but also negative people as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy road, but it's a road that's worth it, bro. So if you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe. Have a good one, bro.